Alright, this is from Tell Me Pastor. I haven't done one of these, I don't know for how many weeks now, but here it goes. And I don't know if it's going to be Confessions of a Simp or whatever, or Gold. I don't know. I'll decide after I finish recording what I'm going to name this. But this was stated Jamaican Caribbean, best believe so. Dear Pastor, I'm a 44-year-old man and I got myself involved with a 26-year-old woman. I knew her boyfriend. They have a child together. We're living about a mile from me. He went to US to work, and this girl and I started to see each other. So basically, he's like the senior Joe Grind in this little train, this tryst. She was not hearing from him so many times I had to help her out with money. I think it's right indicated that he probably had some other prospects overseas that he was dealing with, if you know what I mean. One day, she told me that people reported her to her boyfriend and saying that she and I are together, which was really true, but she denied it. I told her that she should not deny it because I didn't have a woman in my life, and since it was out and open, she should give up the house where she was and move in with me. Yeah, we're moving into simp territory, but let's continue. My son was living in the house with me and his girlfriend would visit. I told my son that this woman was coming to live at the house, and he said if she did, he would move out. I told him he didn't have to leave, but he decided to go. Her boyfriend US sent her some nasty texts and showed them to me. I tried to take care of her. She was not working. Pastor, I tell you no lie. She made me feel happy. Yeah, they're going deeper into the simp hole right there. I had about $300,000 in bank account. I told her that whatever she needed, she could withdraw my money. I gave her my PIN. Oh God. Yeah, the simp. Yeah, he's sinking deeper and deeper into the simp chasm right here. I gave her my PIN, which was a stupid mistake. And you know what this is going to lead to. In the space of 6 months, my money dwindled down to $100,000. That's why she went into the account and saw after and what she did with the money. She said I was being as if I had $1 million. I was very upset and told her she must have another man. She said yes, and she gave money to the other man. Yeah, well, a blind man could see that coming. Later on, she said that she didn't have another man, but she did not like what I said, so she responded in anger. No, she didn't. She was just being honest right there. I got to love this girl so much. She's very clean, and I didn't want to throw her out. Little boy calls me daddy. I changed everything in my account. I did not let her go and draw my money anymore. I can't tell my son what she did because he would tell me that I should have known what I was getting into. And asks for the pastor's advice. And even the pastor's probably saying, "You okay? Like I say, you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, right?" All right. So basically, this guy. What I can say is that I don't feel sorry for this guy for two reasons. One, you took you basically knew that this girl was involved with another person, and you basically played the side dude, and just you saw opening, you came in like a vulture, and he basically took this guy from his woman. No, bear in mind, it's more likely that guy went overseas. He probably had some other woman he was dealing with, but still, he knew that she was involved, and also the fact that if she was willing to betray the other guy's trust, again, whether or not he betrayed her trust, I don't know. He didn't think that she was going to do it to him. Like, he knew this woman was involved, and he didn't think that she might betray his trust too. Because most people know that if you get involved with someone who's involved with someone else, you play the side person. Cause a person split up, there's a likely that person's going to betray your trust, just like they betrayed the other person's trust before you. And then he was too trusting. Like, this guy, first thing you never do is that you gave this woman your pin. Like I said, unless, and it's just basically he didn't obviously know her that long. I'm guessing like he should never have done that. And the fact that she cleaned out his account after his stupid ass gave her that money, and then he's surprised that she turned around and stabbed him in the back. And when she said, "Oh, she has another," she most likely does though. She's turned on to the lie and save face, but she was just basically just telling you what her true intentions were. Like, this woman was never loyal to begin with. All right, so basically what it is, either she's getting back at her then boyfriend, cause more likely he probably decided to move on or whatever, or probably she's still seeing the boyfriend, her first boyfriend, whatever. But this woman's playing games, and I think I've said in many of these recordings I've done about relationships, like when you have an older person with a younger person, usually the younger person is just with the older person because it's just to get to come up, or they want someone to financially mind them. It's not really because oh they love that person. I mean the ones that do, they're in the minority. Sorry to say. So for those older men or women who get involved with younger people, yeah, this is a bitter pill, and most of them already know that their younger partners are just with them because of the money, because they want to come up. But usually have a lover on the side who's their age that they're planning to get with once they get you out to the equation. I mean, once they get a hold of your assets, of course. But she just saw an old simp, and she basically took him to the cleaners. All right, and I think he should be lucky that that he has about $100,000. But this was basically karma right there. Like he knew that what the deal with the girl was. He thought he saw opening, and then she ended up screwing him over, and so can't feel sorry for him. So I'll probably just put this into confessions of a sim. Well, I don't know, or confession, gal clone confessions or something, cause I have to, yeah, cause in state of Jamaican Caribbean, I have to make a new playlist if I haven't already. But this is all I have to say. So this is just a case study of what happens of this old saying say, how you get them is how you lose them. And that's all I have to say. So for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean, check out my YouTube pages. Miles Good Farron, Miles Productions, and Real Thoughts of Miles. I end this particular recording. Oh, sorry if I had to add something though, that I do feel sorry, sympathetic person in this whole sordid affair is the child, cause the mom's on some bullshit, don't know what's happened with the dad, and basically this the old simp, right? Basically just got himself in a predicament where I think she probably thought that the old simp was probably a temporary father figure that would mind her child, and like I said, that's the only person I feel sorry for in in this whole story affair is the son, is that little boy though, cause he has to wonder where his biological father is, why his mom is suddenly seeing this other dude who's his neighbor. So basically this is another case of where the child or children in this whole bullshit that these adults get involved in, they're the ones who are the true victims in this. And I just hope that the boy comes through, cause like he deserves better than the grown-ups that he's around. All right, and that's what I forgot to add. All right, so again, I end this recording.